Open your eyes.
To use your hands while speaking. Don't ever let us slip. Don't leave this on my fear.
What's poppin'? It's been a little grip since I made a video. Before I get into the video, I want you to take into acknowledgement that literally everything you've been told since birth, if not 100% factual with proof or evidence, is completely subjective based on perspective. Think about this. When you think about the color red, describe the color red. You can't describe the color red because you can only describe how it makes you feel. You can't describe a color. You've only been told that this is the color red. That's it. For all I want, I could call red green my entire life, and it won't even matter. I could see red anywhere. I'll be like, nah, that's green. I could be driving, see a red light. I'll be like, nah, that's green. I could go. It don't matter. That's based on perspective. For these, there's hardcore people out there that are completely filled by things that they've been told because of that's how it makes sense in their mind. If it makes sense in your mind, it is truth to you. So, cut straight to the mustard. See this shit right here? This is a pyramid. Illuminati pyramid. To those who are really ignorant of its true meaning. The true meaning behind the Illuminati pyramid is not some mystical crazy shit about people that have fucking lizard skin and all this bullshit. No, that's trash. That's not fire. The pyramid is located in where? It's located in Africa. Why is it on the $1 bill? Because this pyramid is what holds the government's hidden in plain sight system. It's on every single dollar bill, but nobody pays attention to that shit. The government's hidden in plain sight system that controls all people of the United States. This right here is the true underlying meaning of what this pyramid is. The higher the level, the less amount of people there are. The lower the level, the more amount of people there are. Just like back then with the slaves and the pharaohs, there were people that were at way higher levels because of how they were as a character, just because of what they could do. But the people that were at the bottom were like the pathetic people. Nigga died tomorrow, they'd be replaced. Just like now, if you work at a warehouse, bro, you get smoked, they'll have another person by the end of the week. Straight like that. It's just like, it's the same thing as it. Nothing has changed, bro. Nothing has changed at all. Another interpretation of this is that the winners are at the top, the champions are at the top, and the slaves are at the bottom. Just like I said, the observers are at the bottom. Just like the majority of people. Everybody wants to be entertained. Everybody wants to be filled with dopamine so that they don't have to worry about this thing that people call life. Everything goes away when you're watching some funny shit or cooling back. Yeah, that's fire right there. I like that. But what do champions do? All champions go through pain, misery. They go through all that shit, but you gotta push through. Champions push through. They find success in any kind of fuck up. You gotta build your way to the top with failures. You gotta fail your way to the top. You don't success your way to the top. You fail your way to the top. You gotta keep fucking up to get to that top mark. Straight. Now let's get into the deep shit. Look at this picture right here. We contain in our brain what's called the pineal gland. The pineal gland can also be referred to as the mind's eye. The piece in the center of the mind, that's the pineal gland in the center of the mind. The eye of Horus, the third eye, the Illuminati triangle. You get where this is leading to. You feel what I'm saying? Everything that is alive on Earth produces a chemical called DMT, which when you take large doses of that shit, like you see crazy spiritual, religious, crazy shit. Like Hinduism, there's the statues with like the 6 arms. And when you take that shit and you look at people, they appear to have multiple fucking limbs, like on some crazy. Not saying I've took this shit, cause that's drugs. Like if there was a definition of drugs, that's that shit, bruh. Everything that is alive on Earth produces this chemical called DMT, but not in large doses. You can only experience that crazy stuff when you take large doses of that shit. What happens when you take that is you see what's always been there, in a multitude of completely new, different ways. Like, your consciousness expands. Reality becomes amplified to a staggering degree. Staggering. That's the kind of words I gotta use, cause shit crazy. All living things produce DMT. The pineal gland produces DMT. We are living things. These chemicals open deep neurological pathways in your brain that allows the mind to expand. Your perception of life, everything regarding to consciousness as a being, as you are altogether as a human entirely, just everything just expands. You just understand. You're just aware. You produce this chemical called DMT by connecting with yourself, right? But how do you connect with yourself? You connect with yourself with something called meditation. Meditation is what gives you the keys to life. That's why all these monk niggas, that's why all the most successful people in the world, for example, if you want to be the greatest basketball player in the world, you have to think, I am the greatest basketball player in the world. You have to want to be the greatest basketball player in the world more than the greatest basketball player in the world wants to be the greatest basketball player in the fucking world. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you have to be that shit. You have to be the epitome of your thoughts. You become your thoughts. The thoughts we think declare our emotions. Our emotions declare our actions. Our actions creates our life. Straight. For example, if you mad as shit, if you're tight, you slam a door. That happened with what? You thinking about something. That thinking about something created an action. That action slammed the door. Or an opposite could be, if you constantly keep the energy and thoughts of a millionaire on a daily basis, take the actions of a millionaire, and then in fact you will become that shit. You are successful. You live, eat, sleep, and breathe success. Once you can control your mind, you can control the outside of your mind. What is the outside of your mind? The outside of your mind is the world, your life, your reality. So let me tell you more on how it works. How it works is we all vibrate. Our brain is a radio station that we vibrate at frequencies, right? If you're at a very, very, very low frequency, you think bad as fuck. You think you tight as shit. You dirty as hell. Like, you not clean. You're trash. Like, you're the epitome of a trash human being. Like, that's very, very low vibrations because you think like that. Just like the pyramid, think great shit. Think happy thoughts. The greatest thoughts you could have in your life. That's how you declare high frequency energy. That's why the people that are at the top of the game are always thinking above. They're always thinking grand, thinking big, thinking about the greatest things in their life, the greatest experiences. If you're not in control of your mind, the world will control you.